Hey guys, welcome back. My apologies for the crust above my lip here. I got some recording left to do for the game show. Gonna put that together. That should be out sometime this week. Look forward to that. But first, today we gotta take a look at we got a scammer who found a method to basically exploit goods and services in a way that he can send you a box full of junk slabs, a box full of bulk, a box that couldn't even potentially contain what it's supposed to contain, and you don't get your money back. Well, you're gonna have a hard time getting your money back. You might have to do the old bank route, but this is a little bit worrisome. This is scary. This is someone who has clearly has some experience with this. Whether or not he got scammed in that way, we're going to take a look at all the details. We're going to see what you need to do in order to protect yourself. So be very careful who you're purchasing from. If something's too good to be true, this is like almost too good to be true. But regardless, it doesn't matter if this person has an Instagram account. It doesn't matter if they physically have all the cards that they're pretending to sell you. You need to be careful because there are people out there, there are nasty people, terrible people that will scam you. Best case scenario for SE Pokemon here, this is going to be a giant headache, and hopefully they get their money back. It's 19 grand, so it's nothing to scoff at here. Let's take a look at the video explanation. We're going to take a look at all the receipts, and we're going to take a look at what's going on here, how he's doing it, why he's doing it, and buckle on up. Be careful, guys. Be very careful. If you see anything like this, if you have any additional information, please do share it down below and or reach out to me if it's urgent, if it's something that's directly related. Hit me up in the old general chat in the Discord. Here it is.
Eventually, he sent me a bunch of shit. I was supposed to get some PSA 10 graded cards. Let's flip this around. So I was supposed to get 8 PSA 10 graded cards. They're Poncho Pikachus or some shit. Ray, the good stuff. Paid 19 grand for them. They're probably worth 22, 24, whatever. So, decent deal. Paid 19,000 for him. And 2 different transactions. The guy's name was Perfect Pikachu. He's since deleted his accounts. So I called PayPal, and PayPal basically said, you know what, look, you were going to resell these cards, so it's not covered. Even though they took their fee, they took their goods and services fee, they took everything that they wanted on their end. But since I might have resold the cards that I didn't get, that means I'm not covered. So 19 grand gone unless I go through other channels in my bank or whatever else, which I'm going to go through those channels.
There you have it. We have an exploit, essentially the fact that you're going to resell something. I don't understand why or how that would ever be a thing. You would think that if you're paying the fees, the PayPal fees, if you're paying the eBay fees, if you're paying any fees of any sort, that's what it should be covering. I mean, a lot of these companies, especially when it gets into larger dollar amounts, whether it's PSA, whether it's PayPal, whether it's eBay or anything like that, you're going to have to fight with them quite a bit. But again, put as many barriers. I mean, try to not get scammed to begin with. That's always a good start. Make sure that you're dealing with people that are trustworthy, especially when it's a large amount of money. But in this case, the PayPal goods and service was a good decision. But it's not going to save anything at this point in time, because we got a slippery little dude here. We got Lamar Jones, who's being sneaky, being deaky, and has found a way to exploit PayPal goods and services. So that's when you also want to be paying. I mean, you're probably going to want to be putting this on a credit card regardless. I mean, yes, a credit card that you're going to pay off, but you want to get those extra perky workies from using your credit card, but also the protection that it allows. Now, is PayPal going to be very happy with you? Probably not. If you're doing the old chargeback, the old protection through your bank, through your credit card itself, but it's kind of on them. They should be in a position where they're protecting the people that are buying and selling on both ends. And when somebody is just egregiously, and we're going to take a look. It seems like there's multiple examples of this happening over and over again. When you have somebody that's clearly exploiting, and even the person on the other end of the phone seems to know that, hey, this person is exploiting our system, you should probably do something about it, PayPal. Please, for the love of God. This is worse than a lot of the eBay stuff that we've seen. So this is the individual that got scammed here, SE Pokemon. Thank you very much for them, who was happy to provide some additional information. We'll go through that now real quick. He says, craziest thing is, this guy gets you to admit in some capacity that you intend to sell the cards, and he plays on PayPal's terms and services. So when I create a dispute, he says its intent was for resale. Sneaky deaky. That sounds almost like something maybe that happened to him, and now he's just going to abuse the living hell out of it in order to make some money. That, or maybe his other business is not doing so hot, and he needs to get some funds somehow. And then PayPal denies claim and moves on. It's insane. Buyee legit is able to scam, and PayPal does nothing and doesn't care. I've talked to them at length about this, and that is their stance. I think the Pokemon community needs to band together and short the shit out of PayPal. Yeah, I don't know how this is even a thing. I was not aware of it, so this is gonna catch some people. It did catch some people. It looks like he scammed other people, and hopefully he gets in trouble for it. Hopefully he gets in some serious trouble for what he's doing here, for what he's done to these people. Hopefully everyone gets their money back. Again, it's just another situation where you have somebody that's just doing, like, I don't get it. You're just gonna rip individuals off. You're gonna rip people off for what? Just do some honest business. If your business sucks and it's not making any money, change your business. Do something else. Talk to them at length about this, and that is their stance. I think the Pokemon community, essentially, they don't care at all. Guy I talked to on the phone essentially admitted they can see Starboy Mar. That's our boy, Lamar Jones. Has had a handful of cases lately, and all closed in his favor for the same reason, and yet they do nothing. But he legit gets people to mention reselling and then points PayPal in that direction, and they auto-deny even though he is scamming. Yeah, so he knows what he's doing. He's playing the game. It's fraud, but he's playing the fraud game. He's exploiting the system to the best of his ability. We have another example here with the old Lycanroc GX on there. We got please share. PayPal asked me to provide supplemental material to prove my case. I uploaded a comprehensive explanation of how I was defrauded. I uploaded an audio file containing a conversation between myself and the seller where the seller admits to sending me the wrong item. So, like, my God, just the amount of, like, just blatantly obvious evidence here when it's happening to multiple people. What is going on here? Something needs to be done here. Law enforcement and PayPal need to be taking care of this stuff, or it's just going to continue to happen. I uploaded a video of myself receiving the package from my USPS driver, walking it into my house, opening it up, and not finding the item I ordered. So always make sure that your large transactions, anything like this, make sure that you're saving everything, because even if there's only a slight chance that you're going to get scammed, you got to record, you got to document every single thing, because if you do get scammed, if it is a scammer, they're probably going to want to hide their tracks. They're gonna do what they can. They're gonna maybe delete their account. They're gonna delete messages. They're gonna do what they can, record, screenshot everything in existence. I pretty much, that's what it comes. That's 90% of what I have to do, because anytime you catch somebody with their pants down, they are going to immediately delete their pants. Here he is, our boy Lamar. How's it going, Lamar? What's going on here? You got a little mask party going on. That's pretty cool. Starboy, our boy Starboy. So our boy Starboy here, creator and owner of StarBoyClothing LLC. Well, man, we've seen something like that before. We're gonna take a little sneak peek at what we've seen that was very similar to that before. But that's our boy. So we have a Graded Never Faded here. Again, there's several people that this has happened to. If it's happened to you, please reach out with any and all information that you have. If it's happened to someone you know, please let me know who that person was. So they're even showing their IDs. So these scammers are so cocky that they're going to go ahead, they're going to send you photos of their ID, they're going to send you photos of the actual cards. They have police reports and nothing gets done. I am, like, very sick of, regardless of where it is, like, the police, the law enforcement, takes so long if they even do anything at all. It's disgusting that people are allowed to do this to others, and very little gets done, or it takes forever for anything to get done, or maybe there's not even any repercussions because the person is so damn broke that it doesn't even matter. My boy got scammed by the same people for close to the same amount of money. As far of the deal, they sent their license to settle his mind about sending money. Pretty wild. What was the email? And they told me to go through my bank, and I did eventually win. So you got to go through your bank. This is going to be a giant headache, but make sure that you have the ability. PayPal goods and services will usually protect you when you don't have a slimy Lamar doing slimy things to you. But if you don't, I don't know, debit probably as well, but like you probably should be putting it on a credit card and paying the credit card off right away would be the ideal situation here. With a transaction that large, you probably want to get some points. You probably want to get some cash back. You need to dispute through your bank. Just call them and they're going to send you paperwork with whatever credit card you used. Fuck, bro, I'm sorry that happened to you. I was literally begging PayPal to shut down his email. There's at least 3 police reports I know of against him. So, like, the fact that PayPal hasn't shut his account down, hasn't prevented him from being able to do this, is insane to me. Like, how much is he's gonna rack it up? He's gonna put his money into the stupid fucking Starboy shit. He's gonna put other people's money into Starboy shit, or he's gonna buy himself some more Pokemon cards and pretend to sell them to people. It's probably what's gonna happen, in my opinion. We got a Jake's TCG here who commented on the Perfect Pikachu's Instagram, and the Instagram is not very large. And they say a scammer. So there's usually signs of that. Maybe they don't get to delete all the comments. This is the Instagram account back when it was visible. And again, it's not a large follower count or a following in general. And when they're like best collection, and they're talking about their collection, and it seems like the majority of what they were selling, what they were doing in the collection is the Pikachus, the PSA 10 Pikachus that we'll take a look at. We got the StarBoyClothing, Starboy's Astronaut Premium Men's Classic Tee. That's pretty interesting. And even on this social media, you're seeing that people, Cameron here, leaving a little note saying thief stole $5,500 from me, gonna be facing charges soon. So there's a lot of money potentially that's been stolen here. We got the StarBoyClothing website. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I was at any point gonna create a character, it probably wouldn't resemble that of the superstar from Mario. I can't imagine that going well. If, let's say, for some reason, your very shitty clothing company turns into a somewhat successful business, you don't think Nintendo's going to be like, hey, Starboy, hey, Lamar, cut it the fuck out. You can't have a superstar with goddamn eyeballs on it. It looks a lot like ours. And they're going to say, take it down. They're going to say, stop selling it. And if you don't, they're going to F you in the B. And that's like the best case scenario, I think. Regardless. Now, who does that remind you of? We had Luca Designs. He was bringing jackets in from China, I believe it was. Some shitty quality jackets. He was putting Marvel crap on them. Again, another like proprietary, not a good idea. Going to conventions, selling this shit. And also, this bad boy ended up that he was committing a little bit of fraud. He was committing, I guess it wasn't a little, it was fraud. It was just fraud. He was committing fraud with the old eBay, he would purchase stuff and he would shaft your buns. Pretty cool. So very similar. We have another person who's selling clothing, probably not a very successful, not a very fruitful business model, selling shitty clothing with stuff that is of questionable licensing. I think he ran into some issues where he had to like change the jackets because Nintendo was like, yo, you got to change that Princess Peach jacket better. I know it looks like shit, and it's only I think it did have the star on it. I think that was one of the things that he had to remove. I can't remember. It's been a little while. But our boy, Luca, is also a scammeroni. Similar thing. Abusing PayPal, abusing eBay in order to screw people over for some money. Very, very interesting. We can look a lot more at the Starboy. I don't know. What the fuck is this supposed to be? Is that cool? Am I just out of it? We got the Astronaut Premium Men's Classic. My God, that guy is having a good time. Again, we got Cameron on here leaving the comments on all of the posts there. Pretty classic. Here are the contents of that package. I should say thank you to just Kaimo. I think it's Kaimo. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've read it a bunch of times, but thank you very much to them for reaching out to me with this information. Thank you very much to everyone who provided additional information on this. This is one of those things that it's better that everyone's aware. It's a shame that PayPal is not doing anything about it. Like, this guy is just sending bulk to people. And yes, here's his Pikachu collection. They're probably real. I don't know what the fuck photo this was taken on, but my God, it's bad. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to make it more retro. We got his fucking spread eagle camo pants that he's wearing. That's pretty classic. The old timestamp. Yes, I don't doubt that he has the cards themselves, but it's probably that he's purchasing these with the money that he's stealing from others. Nice little crotch shot. Lamar, go fuck yourself. Fuck off. PayPal, fix this shit, or people are not going to want to use your why? What are you doing here? Be careful, guys. Especially the Instagram flippy dippy whippies. Be careful. Again, I get people all the time. They're like, oh, do you know this Instagram account? Are they trustworthy? I was like, I don't fucking know. I don't know who that is. And even if I'm following them, it might be because they're a scammer. It might be because they're not a scammer. But chances are, there's a ton of people that I'm following on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, that that's not a vouch. Do not rely on that blindly. Do not rely on anything blindly. Protect yourself. Know that there's risk going into this. Yes, do let others know. Do reach out to me if you find out that there's anyone doing this shady shit, so that we can warn others about it. And hopefully something gets done by PayPal. Hopefully something gets done by law enforcement, because this guy is a dickhead. And he's ruining it for everyone. I guess that's the theme of the channel here. People ruining things for other people. You're a disgrace. Go fucking fuck your Starboy shit. It sucks. I get it. It's probably not making money, because who the fuck is buying that garbage? But it's no excuse. Even if someone scammed you on your Starboy shit, that is not an excuse to go out here and scam Pokemon collectors. Eat a dick. All right. See you next time, guys. Love you. Join the Discord. Bye.